Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Gamers Den. And of course, today's the Collector's Cove. I'm uploading three videos today. One of them is one I did as an unboxing. This one and one other one. But today, I wanted to talk about something that I kind of alluded to in one of yesterday's videos, the Skylanders video. We recently finished up the main story. I'm gonna go check those videos out. List is in the is on the channel under lists. But today, now the villain, ironically enough, after this Kaos grew such a following that after the first game, people wanted to see a figure of this character. They wanted to see something like that, be able to play as this character. Second game came, nothing. Third game, nothing. But then the fourth game hit, and lo and behold, we were issued not one but two ways to play as Kaos. Two specific Kaos traps, which I have. I didn't dig those out. Didn't want to. Too lazy. um, yeah. In Trap Team, you can, which we'll get into that at a later date. But basically, it would take the Toys Life genre and bring life to toys. Basically, it reverses the Portal engine, and instead of bringing Skylanders to life, you are bringing the villains out of the game world and into these traps. And there's two specific molds for the Kaos trap. One was just a standard one, and the other one was the ultimate Kaos trap, which was you could only get if you pre-ordered the game. Then Superchargers came, and a Kaos trophy, again pre-order, which I also have, but I don't think, yeah, it's in there. I can't. I'm not. Again, too lazy to get it out. Don't worry, we'll look at those at a later date. I'll probably look at the entire trophy and all the traps that I have at a later date. I want to win. Just letting y'all know I might look at those at a later date. But yeah, then the Kaos trophy, and unlike the Kaos trap, where when you play in this Kaos, he lays down various magical attacks. If he lays down the magic, refill the time on, because these villains have a timer on them. If the time runs out, well, they go back into the trap. They're forced back into the trap to rest. But Kaos is unique in the fact that he can actually replenish his time in the game. Essentially, you can play him throughout the entire game as long as you have another Skylander present on there. Otherwise, the trap doesn't work. But the Kaos trophy is only available in the racing aspect of the game, not in the main story anywhere. You have to either go on online matches or in some of the race challenges. It's the only place you can play Kaos in those with his vehicle. I can't remember the name of it. But then we get to the focus of today's video. Now, I'll know this wasn't a pre-order exclusive. You could get or a pre-order bonus. You could actually get this figure a little earlier than most. Then it finally came out, and lo and behold, the Kaos figure, ladies and gentlemen. I do own this one. It's one of the crown jewels of my collections. Ironically, they actually gave this character a backstory in Skylanders Imaginators and everything, the lore behind him. Basically, the reason you're not technically playing the real Kaos. You're playing an identical clone. Now, in Imaginators, final level, he makes imperfect clones, and this is probably why this version of Kaos has just the same amount of drive to control Kaos of Skylands as the original. But this one doesn't like he doesn't want to play by the rules and everything, so he goes to the Skylanders, joins their crew, and he pretty much has the entire, like the first two iterations, is basically the ultimate character. And funnily enough, Skylanders was the only one where you could play as the villain. Out of the three, well, I suppose Amiibo counts, but as far as like the ones that actually still like actually have dedicated games to them, Lego Dimensions promised Lord Vortek never really happened. And while yes, you can play quite a few different villains like Ultron, Darth Vader, and Syndrome in Disney Infinity, the Disney Infinity games, one of them, actually a couple of them got cut, but the one major one that was actually supposed to get a figure in the first game, and you can actually find code of this in the game, is Emperor Zurg. So, and Disney Infinity also had a character that never made it to production, but there is a few prototypes and floating around. You can actually get the character somewhat. I don't know how many there are in the world, but you guys can look that up yourselves. Peter Pan. We were promised Peter Pan after the Finding Dory stuff. It was supposed to be coming out September or October of 2016? Yeah, about 5 years ago. It never happened. Or 4 years ago, rather. It never happened. Lego Dimensions, again, promised to play, we could play as Lord Vortek, and he was actually supposed to be really powerful, sort of like Kaos. Being able to literally jump into any portal of the 30 different worlds. Because he's not tied to any of them. And everything. So, but he doesn't even have any prototypes built. He was never seen. Now, hopefully, we'll see a Lego Dimensions game sequel. Maybe. Who knows? Hopefully, they don't do Toys Alive. I would love a Lord Vortek figure. Lord only knows. But at the same time, I'm okay with just having a new game. But yeah, the Kaos figure, if you can't tell, is really, really detailed, right down to his cape, with the little flicks and everything to simulate um, the roughness of it. His crazed, manic look, and of course his Doom. Now he has all the Imaginator powers, and as you upgrade them, they'll get better and better. He's got the Doom Shark, and he creates giant floating head, which is iconic to the series. And of course, like he's a really short little guy, so but he's super fun to play. Super fun to play, super fun to fight. Kaos is like one of my favorite video game baddies. And he's played by Invader Zim. And do also play Moxie, Billy for Billy and Mandy, Daggett from the Angry Beavers, um, and quite a few others. But Kaos was the second character I'd ever seen him in that I recall seeing him in. I think I did see Billy and Mandy, and no, he would be the fourth character, with Moxie being the most recent one, his most recent role. I hate that Skylanders is over. I don't think they're coming back, guys. I really don't. But just seeing the fact that we got a Kaos figure at all is super cool. With that being said, guys, this has been a dedicated look at One Piece in the Gamers Den. I figured it'd be kind of awesome to do a follow-up after mentioning a little bit, kind of teasing something with that in the Skylanders video. Um, remember, we are not done with the first game yet. We still got 4 other levels to deal with, which is the DLC levels, basically. Um, and there's one other video that I'm planning today, so we'll get on to that real quick. But that's going to be it for this specific video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Go down in the comments down below and tell me what you think of this figure. Just the fact that they made a Kaos figure. They never made a Lord Vortek. And Peter Pan got maybe like 5 to 10 figures actually released. I know Electronic Dragon's map pack. Not map pack, Animat has one, but other than that, I don't know how many people actually got the Peter Pan figure. And it doesn't work in game as far as I know. It's just a display piece at this point. But, and I know Skyland's got some cut figures too, but Kaos was just, I mean, tell me what you think of this figure, you know? I did pay quite a bit for it. It's probably the one that I paid figure in my collection, and I paid $50 for alone. I didn't think I would get it that cheap, and any cheaper. I was wrong. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. This has been the Gamers In. I've been your host, Kaos Lupus. Hope to see you guys next time in the Collector's Cove. Bye.